What's up, y'all? This is Ski-Tard. Just got out of class, so really happy. It's the weekend now. Guess I'll just kind of talk about different lifestyles or whatever. Like, I was from the country in Macon County. We lived out in the middle of nowhere on a ski lake. I was pretty much in a hole. So, I mean, it didn't really have much to do with the outside world. I went to a small, like, I don't really want to say farming high school, but it was like a predominantly white, you know, middle class folks always went there. Private school. I mean, it was nice. Oh, I can't really say anything negative about it. It was mostly dealt with like team sports like football, baseball, and all that stuff. And it wasn't really focused on academics. Not the smartest person in the world, but I'm not a team sport kind of guy. I'm one of the few people that really don't like football in the South. I'll go to a game to go hang out with friends, but prefer not to go. In 9th grade, my family decided to move to Auburn for the school system, and that pretty much changed my life. I love doing that. I mean, that moving to Auburn has greatly impacted my life. People hate moving schools and all that stuff. And I'll take the fun way home. I got plenty of time to get to work. But people hate moving and all that stuff. People hate change. This was one of the best things that's ever happened to me. It's moving to, I wouldn't say the big city, but the city, you know? I mean, in Macon County, there's nothing like this. This is Tiger Town for those of y'all who know where I'm at. And I mean, I say this, people that know the area are probably going to think I'm stupid, but I never really dealt with black folks. And I live in Macon County. That's where Tuskegee is. Y'all know about Tuskegee. It's it's like 90% black, or probably more than that, town. And it's got a lot of historical value to it. But I just never dealt with black folks. I went to an all-white high school. I'll take that back. There was like one black guy, but when I was in 7th grade, he was a senior. And I never really dealt with him. So when I moved to Auburn, I went to Auburn Public School, or Auburn High School and all that. I had to adapt and learn. And that may sound stupid, but it's really the truth. It greatly impacted like how I treat people and how you talk to people. Like moving here and having to learn how to talk to folks and learning about other folks' cultures and stuff like that. You can't beat that. It's amazing. At my high school, they did 9th, 10th, 10th, 11th, 12th at the high school only, and then junior high had 9th and 8th grade. But the year I was there was about 1,500 kids, and of all cultures. We didn't just have blacks and whites. We had a good bit of Asians. It's kind of weird, but with all the pop-ups around here with like Hyundai, Kia especially around here, because Kia's, I don't know, 30 minutes away, and Hyundai's probably an hour. You'd have some European folks, like there would be few far between, and they were all funny. They would all make fun of us, like they had a huge vacuum behind them right where they were, and they never did. It's pretty awesome. they usually always played soccer too, or football if you're from other countries. Or what did help me was at my old school, they didn't really offer any career tech classes. So like, I could take any kind of science and stuff like that. Big whoop, that's definitely going to help me out. At Auburn High, I mean, I took 5 different career tech classes. I didn't take Spanish or any of that kind of stuff. I took wood shop, welding, machining, intro to metal fab, all this stuff. I mean, we built a dune buggy, and then we tried to build a bicycle, or what do you call those little sit-down things? Recumbent, like a 3-wheel recumbent with what's kind of like the layout of the Can-Am Spider. You have 2 wheels up front and 1 in the back. And that was before I started working at a bicycle shop. That was an epic failure. There's like 2 people that finished. 2 teams out of like 7. Auburn's like a small big town. During the school year and all that. I mean, I don't know if it doubles in size, but I know it like greatly goes up. And then on football games, especially the Auburn Alabama game, if it's at Auburn or Tuscaloosa, I mean, Auburn or Tuscaloosa becomes the biggest city in Alabama for a day. It's insane. I mean, if you plan to get across town, you need a bicycle, because even on a motorcycle, I don't think you'd be able to do anything. Football is insane in the South. It really is. If you're thinking about coming to Auburn for college, I would highly recommend it. It's a really cool town. Everyone's insanely friendly. I mean, it's not huge where you have a ton of stuff to do. Like, a lot more to do in Atlanta than you would in Auburn. But Auburn is a lot smaller. It's more of a family community. And it's a really safe place. But yeah. So, seriously, think about coming to Auburn. Just send me a message or something. I've lived here for 5 years. I can tell you a good bit about it. I've lived here for 6. Wow. Dang, I'm old. But Auburn is, I mean, I can't stress to you why you should come to Auburn. Like, it's too many things. It's just a great place. I'll give kind of a walk around on my bike in just a minute. Get up here on this dirt road that my first video is, or was at. Does she really have a Dunkin' Donuts sticker on the back of her car? I mean, even if you work there, why would you put a Dunkin' Donuts sticker on the back of your car? But yeah, here's my bike. 2000 DRZ 400E. I mean, it's pretty much stock. The only difference is I don't know how you pronounce it, Circa? I don't know. I put those handguards on there, a Trailtech X2 headlight, which is not as bright as the old one. 2001 RM 125 forks, and then 2005 triples. I had to look up my records, but it's got the FCR carb on it. It does have an FMF Power Core 4 pipe on it, and then for my Supermoto, they're Warp 9 wheels, basic wheels. I bought them from Motostrana. I'll have to make another video about that, but I got them. I'm not too pleased with Motostrana. I like the wheels though, so Warp 9 did a good job. I wouldn't use them for racing or anything, but I'm not a racer, so problem solved. My gearing is 1538, and it works fine, except for I used to be able to just pop a wheelie in first gear and second gear, because it was geared kind of higher. I think I used to have like 1541, and that was really nice. But now I can't do anything. But you know, the fuel mileage has gone up, top speed's higher. There's I mean, it does help out a lot. So if you're using it for commuting, I like this. You don't lose much takeoff or acceleration, but it makes it more fun. And you can still pop wheelies. I just don't know how to do the clutch stuff yet. I'm still learning. But for the tail light and all that stuff, it was a Tusk dual sport kit, I believe. And I mean, you could see where I had to do the Frankenstein rig or something like that, and had to bolt on this whole assembly. I need to get new blinkers because no one can see those. And I know a lot of people don't even use blinkers, but my mom is anal, and you know, if mom ain't happy, no one's happy. That's the truth. But it's a great bike. Highly recommend it if someone's wanting one. It's not super fast and it's not super slow, so it's just a great all-around bike. And I mean, even with supermoto wheels, you can do stuff like this and have fun. I will say it feels a lot better when you're on knobbies, but you still have the option. So it's a blast. If your buddies have them, just ask if you can ride one of those. If not, if you don't have any friends that ride motorcycles, like I was, or that was like me, just okay. That wasn't as slippery as I thought. You really can't go wrong. I mean, if you look on any forum, they'll say never start on a 600cc sport bike and stuff like that. I mean, personally, I've never ridden one, but I mean, I kind of agree with that, especially if you're someone that has like a Honda Civic and it's souped up and all this crap, and you try to do 120 all the time. You don't need a 600cc sport bike. Plus, you look like an idiot riding it because you don't know how to handle it. So, starting with something like this, you get your basics down. I mean, you're not exactly the coolest person on supermoto, but people with nice sport bikes and stuff like that, they have respect for it because I mean, they're fun bikes. I mean, look at Armenian and Jake, the Garden Snake, and other people who I can't think of right now. They all, well, Armenian has an R1, unless he sold it, I don't know. But he has an R1, and he's got the WR450. And how many videos have you seen in him on his R1? And Jake has a couple of videos about how supermoto is like the best thing to do, which is true. I mean, I do not regret buying this. Because, truthfully, where are you going to open up like a 600 or a 1000 without being afraid that you're going to die or be arrested? You can only go to the track, and the tracks are not exactly cheap. I mean, I don't know how much it is, but I know it's not cheap at all. You gotta get leathers, you gotta get tires. I don't know if you have to get tire warmers, but you know, all that stuff costs money. And if you're like me, you need money. If y'all enjoyed the video, please subscribe or like. I mean, I'm going to try to be doing this more often. I'm super ADD, so there'll probably be a bunch of editing. It'll be like Jake's videos where it's like 3 seconds and then stop, go, stop, go. It's kind of funny. Yeah, please subscribe if you like it. Appreciate it, y'all. Y'all have a good one.